will start in or right now it will start, I think.
Alrighty, so we are right on the formation lap.
Yep. Futsabab did get a 1:14.1, if I remember correctly. He did get a 1:14.1. Guyton with a 1:14.2 couldn't manage to get pole. Guyton, if he gets in the podium,
He
if he
will
scores
become,
points,
if he scores points or is in the podium, he will be the world champion of this division in
yep.
this season.
That is as long now because Futsabab did get pole position. That is only the case if Futsabab doesn't win. If he wins, I believe he won't be crowned champion today. So, for Guyton not to be champion, Futsabab needs to win and take the fastest lap, and Guyton, if he doesn't score points, that he won't be champion.
Alrighty, so everybody is just about to finish the formation lap. And we see these cars lining up for the race. Alrighty. Looks like everybody's almost in.
Waiting for a few of those cars at the finish lining up.
And now, we're about to start the race. 5 lights are about to go on. Ready? And the race is go, go, go!
Guyton gets a very good start. He is already basically side by side with Futsabab.
And they are, yeah, both of them got a really good start. But Guyton currently, Futsbob is now in the lead.
It's Guyton who takes the lead into the first 2 corners and into the third.
He went down the inside of that chicane. And now they are about, yeah, now they're side by side again.
Futsabab was thinking about going around the outside.
But that didn't work.
There's a lot of fighting at the back. Jelly is around. He's collided with several cars at the back. Unfortunate for him, he just got wiped out.
That doesn't make him in last place though. And let's see what we've got. Abjan has got a time penalty. The battle between Guyton and Fluxmap still goes on. Guyton has the fastest lap so far in that Red Bull. Fluxmap is closing in.
He will be closer to make a move, I think. Without DRS, it's too hard.
Looks like Fluxmap is trying to get that slipstream from Guyton.
Already 3-second time penalties coming up. So Footsvab is sandwiched in between the two Red Bulls. Jess goes past Vitro Gamer. I think Vitro might come back. No, he doesn't.
Just ran a little wide over there. And now Vitro Gamer's got on the outside. And they touch. But Jess still remains ahead of Vitro Gamer. Wonder how long this battle's going to last as well. DRS is now available. They're side by side, and Vitro has passed Jess.
Going to be extremely hard for the guys to follow each other through the middle sector. So much dirtier. And the softs are going to degrade very quickly. Twitch from Footspab on the exit just there. Very close. Justin Vitro Game is still going at it.
Yeah, this battle's gonna probably last for a few laps. These guys are so close, and let's see. And Matt is also somewhat in the battle.
Something's happened to R10. He's lost 2 places, it seems. 3, I guess, if Mini Meerkat passes him.
It's pretty packed back there.
Very close together.
Wonder how this is going to play out for all the drivers. They have to manage all that space. Black Guys has DRS. iHunter has DRS. All these cars have DRS because they're 1 second within each other.
Something's happened to Stretch. He spun, it looks like, out of the square hairpin. So the top 3 splitting away from the rest. Vitro and Jess just keep going at it. They're not giving each other any
You're not giving any chances
relaxation.
to each other.
Yeah.
We're now riding on board with Vitro Gamer. Matt has got the DRS, and he's going to be able to pass Vitro, who also has DRS. It almost looks like it, and he almost does. Runs a little wide there, and he goes down the outside, and then to the inside of those 2 turns, and does not manage to pass Vitro Gamer. Middle's currently packed with all of these cars here. We've got Futzbab chasing down Gaitan. Let's see. Can
Swab
stretch.
did just overtake Gaitan at the end of the straight. He will have DRS to stay away from Gaitan, but this might give BVB Beast a chance to get past his teammate.
Riding on board with BVB Beast behind the Red Bull and Alfa Romeo, and they're really close together. Let's see how this will play out. Taking the turns carefully. Gaitan has the DRS. Can he take the chance to overtake Futzbab? No, he can't. But that's not going to stop him from being determined to win the race and overtake Futzbab. Meanwhile, the battle between Vicho Gamer and Jest and Matt is still going on several laps later.
Matt might go around the outside, but just outbreaks him a little. Now Matt has the inside line. Just gets pushed out a bit wide.
But the
Still
battle's
trying to
not
hang
over
around
yet.
it. Yep, always a little bit twitchy. But Matt's gone past him. This has allowed Vicho Gamer to escape within of that second. Back to the front, we see that Futzbab actually has way more ERS than Gaitan does. So I think in terms of race pace and who's the most comfortable at this moment, I think my money is on Futzbab. As there's a back marker of Euro Pradeep, who's put on the hards.
Yeah, he's on the
Yeah,
hard
he's put on the
tires
hard.
right now.
So maybe you probably definitely be going to the end. You might need to let Futzbab go here because of blue flags.
Yeah, and
This is gonna hurt Futzbab a bit.
Yeah, Pradeep is the only one with hard tires, while Jiroin, iHunter, and Abjan are on medium tires, and everyone else is on soft tires. And it looks like
Yeah,
Pradeep has been overtaken by the front runners.
Gaitan is not gonna let Futzbab escape.
Yeah, he's charging after Futzbab.
If I was Gaitan, I would try the undercut because the worn out softs towards the end of the stint are gonna be way slower than mediums. Futzbab gets a moment out of the last corner. Seems to have it under control, but the top three are 10 seconds away from the rest of the pack. 10 seconds. They're in the classes of their own at the moment.
And this is big cluster that's gonna be interesting because we see now that Matt 8395 is gonna once again try to overtake Vicho Gamer, and he does. They are side by side, and Matt successfully overtakes Vicho Gamer. We now ride on board with Vicho Gamer again, and we see that he is trying everything to get that place back from Matt.
Currently, it seems like even with DRS, I think Guyton might be struggling to overtake Footswap. Just because of the dirty end in the last sector, Footswap gets that much further away. I think something's happened to Matt. He spun.
Oh no, he spun!
Very unfortunate for Matt. He was up in 5th position. Now he is down to 14th. And don't know if he does. Oh, and he spun again for good measure and broken his front wing. That might trigger a virtual safety car. Might.
We've got yellow flags. Doesn't look like there's going to be a safety car.
No, but he is struggling deeply without a front wing. So he's going to limp back to the pits.
Yeah. We've got some people going into the pits now. We've got Jest and... Well, just finished his pit stop. Flacco's is about to finish his pit stop. And now, Matt. He finished his pit stop already. Actually, no, wait, yeah. Matt has not finished his pit stop. And he's about to get that front wing repaired.
So everybody is now out of a second of each other, apart from Stretch and the Alfa Romeo behind him and the top 3.
So far, we've had 7 people. Yeah,
Oh,
7
BVB goes into the pits.
BVB is now in the pits. Let's see, he's probably gonna. Yep, he's gonna change to those medium tires after a stint in the soft tires.
So he's going to try the undercut. I think it will work. I think it will definitely work. This just means that the front runners need to maximize their pace now. Or they could wait it out and go long. Let the undercut happen and go long. Maybe aim for the one stop, but if I was them, I'm not sure what I would do.
Guyton is not taking any chances right now. He is still trying to go after Futzbab. This battle's really intense right now.
Footswap's rays are going off so quickly. He's struggling out of every corner. Well, the top 2 don't have any penalties at the moment. We're going to see how many warnings they have each. Footswap has 1 and Guyton has 1. So 2 more and they each get a penalty. Let's see if they dive into the pits. If they don't dive into the pits, I'd assume. Footswap goes into the pits. I wonder if he's going to get undercutted.
Guyton does not go into the pits. And he's got DRS.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on board with BVB right now. We'll see, he's coming. He got held a bit by Stretch Artiste. Let's see if he undercuts Footswap. Footswap is still in the pits. He's making his way out now. This is going to be close. He might get him. He does. This means that he's most likely going to undercut Guyton as well, because if he undercutted first place, he's definitely going to undercut second place.
How long can Guyton hold that position from Futzbab and BVB Beast using those soft tires?
It's not going to be for very long. Yeah, the softs you can only probably do about 12 laps at most before they immediately just die.
Right now we've got a Red Bull, an Alfa Romeo, and then another Red Bull, and then another Alfa Romeo in the top 4. Meanwhile, we've got Ironic Apples and iHunter, followed by Jeroen, Matlaw, Jess, and Gel.
Yep.
Guyton is
Right,
currently out of the pits. He switched to the medium tires.
I think this is going to be a for sure undercut.
And C1 goes into the pits.
This is going to be close again, but I think BVB Beast does have DRS. Same with Footswap. Footswap also has Slipstream. Guyton cuts him off.
Futzbab runs a bit wide there. And they've touched again.
Guyton, yep, with them fighting is allowing BVB Beast to get away.
BVB Beast currently in the lead.
He's done a successful undercut on both previous first and second place. I think if Guyton doesn't get back within that DRS, he's going to be a sitting duck, but it looks like he has no problem with getting back into that 1 second. Someone's retired in the pits, so no chance of a safety car, I presume. So Guyton will have DRS, it looks like.
Yes, Guyton does have DRS. Fluxpap is currently chasing down the 2 Red Bulls.
Well, right now, iHunter's in a very good position. He's doing a great first thing on the mediums in 4th position. Way ahead of everybody else.
So far, the only ones that have not stopped are iHunter, Jeroen, and Abjan.
Guyton passes his teammate into turn 1. Well, he will have DRS out of turn 3 again to stay ahead of Beast.
Guyton and Fluxpap are not giving up at this point. They're really trying to push hard for to get the race, win the race.
I think Fitzpatrick's just taking it easy. Both Red Bulls are on low levels of ERS, whereas Fitzpatrick's just nearly full.
Yeah.
So I think he's biding his time. He's waiting.
He's waiting for the right moment to attack. Passes BVB Beast.
So Guyton is now flashing. That means he's under 10% ERS. And we see that Fitzpatrick is on 50 plus ERS.
Yeah, he's on 64% right now. And BVB Beast is also under 50% ERS.
Beast might be falling out here. He might not be able to keep up with the top 2, but same with Fitzpatrick. He might not be able to keep up with Guyton. I think Guyton's pushing a lot.
See, Fluxpap has DRS. Will you be able to overtake Gaitin? Maybe.
He might be able to do it on this second run. Oh, he's nearly
Ooh!
spun. He's nearly lost the
He
car.
nearly spun. He nearly lost the car, but he manages to save it.
Beast is right on his tail. Will he send it? No, he won't. He brakes early to allow. Oh no, there's a safety car.
Oh,
I
there's a
think that
safety.
was. I think that was the Ferrari of AYB John. Oh, I think there was a contact in the middle of the sector. There was a Haas and a Ferrari on the grid. Unfortunate for those two drivers who've had to retire. But bring out the safety car means that everybody has a chance to pit. Now we've already seen some drivers go into the pits from iHunter downwards. Apart from Pradeep, they've all gone into the pits. On the Gaitan and Footswap going to the pits. I think Beast had no option but to stay out because otherwise they would have had a double stack and that wastes more time than actually staying out.
Yeah.
Footswap going on the softs.
And
I highly doubt that's gonna work.
let's see.
He would have to do 16 laps on those softs when the safety car ends.
Yep. Gaitin has chosen to stay with the medium tires, and with Footswap using the soft tires, I wonder how this is going to turn out, because with the soft tires you'll be fast, but they're not going to last as long as the medium tires. So it'll definitely be an interesting battle that we'll see once the safety car goes in. Now we see that Beast is behind the safety car. So now everyone's just trying to catch up to that safety car.
Beast, he is not pitting. And now his teammate has caught up to him, so if Beast does pit now, he's going to lose out massively. He might just drop behind everybody.
Looks like BBB Beast probably was about to go into the pits, but he didn't.
He's taking the gamble to stay out on 7-lap old mediums. Footsbab, I think that was the wrong choice. Unless he's going to pit again, I highly doubt that it's going to work. Because after 9 laps, 10 laps, it's going to go and Gaitan is going to get past him. If he does get overtaken anyway. And BVB is going to be a sitting duck for Footsbab in these early stages. I'm not sure, but I think maybe the safety car will go in this lap. Maybe.
It is
Might stay up for
possible.
one more. I think it might stay up for one more, but it could also come in this lap. I think if all the drivers have caught up. So Gaitan and Footswap are still not on a penalty. This puts them in a very nice position.
Yep, the safety car is coming in this lap. and away we go, resuming the race. Futzbab goes on the inside. I think he locked up, and he comes in contact with Guyton.
So it was inevitable that Futsal would just pass Guyton. He's on softs and he's right on Beast's tail. You're gonna have so much more grip with lighter fuel and faster, much faster tires. He's comfortably staying right behind BVB Beast.
Yeah, he's chasing him down. However, Guyton is also chasing down Futzbab.
Two Aston Martins have collectively gained 26 positions. 14 for Ironic Apples, he started 18th, and 12 for iHunter, who started 17th. They've done a very good job.
Yeah, these guys have done really well so far in this race.
But yet again, the front three runners are getting away from the rest. Already out of a second of Ironic Apples, BVB Beast gets really out of shape. He lets Guyton go for the good of the team.
And Guyton has a, I believe it was a 2-second time penalty. And no, it was a 3-second time penalty. And Futzbab still does not have a penalty, and he is 1 second ahead of Guyton.
Yeah, he will definitely get away, but I would assume in about 7 laps time, the gap that Futsal will build will gradually come down.
And Gel has retired from the session. There's double yellow flags on Sector 3. Looks like we got some racers with hard compound tires right now. And the majority of these races are on medium tires, while some are in soft tires, including Futzbab and Beast. looks like iHunter is gonna try and catch up to Beast and see if he can pass him.
Beast is really struggling on the level up or mediums. But this will probably be a easy pass for iHunter.
iHunter's got DRS, and he goes for it.
He's past him and he makes the corner nicely.
iHunter is now up into 3rd place. And it looks
Great
like
job from iHunter.
yeah, and it looks like he's trying to catch up to Gaitan as well. And Beast is trying to regain the position. Both those two drivers are somewhat low on ERS, and same with Gaitan. Futzbab has the ERS advantage here. Beast has DRS.
I think iHunter is way too far. He's pulled too much of a gap for Beast to go for a move at this point.
Yeah, it looks like iHunter could secure a 3rd place by the end of this race.
I don't think iHunter's softs are working that great anymore. He's not putting away too much of a gap now. And everybody is on penalties. Everybody. And just 22 seconds worth of penalties. That will put him right down the order.
Here we go then. 10 laps to go. Futzbab is in the lead, followed by Gaitan, then iHunter, and then Beast. Beast goes in for the pit stop.
Will he go for another 10 laps themselves? Can he make up that pit stop distance to get back into 4th place or higher?
This should be an interesting strategy. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, he's got a lot of cars to pass if he is trying it and if nobody else pits. Because I would assume everybody else on the mediums and hards are going to the end. Pichu Gamer retired. Oh, he's retired in the pits. Oh, and another car passes a Beast that adds one more car to his problems. So much grip compared to the hards.
Yeah, looks like Beast is going to be able to pass Pyro Game Freak. And runs a little wide there. And Pyro Game Freak, I think he went onto the grass, has been overtaken by Beast. Next up on the list that Beast has overtaken is Flacca's. And now, Futzbab has built a 5-second gap ahead of Gaitan.
I wonder if he can hold on to it. Footstep is still gaining on Guyton.
Yeah,
I mean, if
that gap's getting bigger.
yeah,
If he can keep that pace going, then he might be able to win the race.
yeah. I think though it is regardless. Guyton does have to finish outside of the points to not win the championship this race, and Fuspab needs a race win and the fastest lap, and for Guyton to retire or finish outside the points to actually stay in the championship. And currently he does have the fastest lap. I think he is the only man into the 116s at the moment, Fuspab.
Meanwhile, Matt and Flacos are having a battle of their own against teammates, and
With Alpha
Jeroen is
Tauris.
right ahead of them. Beast, on the other hand, he's already passed Power Game 3. He's now looking forward to passing Flacos and Matt, and then Jeroen, to see if he can get those places back. He's got DRS. He passes Flacos. Next on the list is Matt.
He's right on there too.
And Beast overtakes Jeroen. Next up he has to over. Oh, but what's happened to Beast?
Just at the moment coming out of the corner. He goes around the outside. So now only 12 runners in this race. I think the Fleck has just let Beast go, knowing that he has way faster tires.
Beast is currently gaining on Matt. Can he overtake Matt? Probably will.
Yeah, he's gaining on him rapidly.
He's got DRS.
iHunter, I think.
And he passes Matt. iHunter just went out of the pits.
So iHunter way further down than Beast was. Considering Beast was behind iHunter before they pitted. Now it's the other way around, plus another like 5 places. Six more laps. I wonder if the softs can do it. I feel like they're crying for help at this point on 40% tire wear. Or they look like 50% or 60% maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be an interesting competition because with the soft tires, how long they're getting worn out they're getting worn out quickly. How long would it take if Futsbab can survive? He can win this race?
Yeah, and I think that gap is coming down. It was 6.1 a lap ago in Sector 2. Now it's 5.8. I think this is where the mediums come into effect now. It's 5.7. It's going down rapidly. 5.6. Yep. This is the time of the race, 5.4.
Yeah, Guyton is really gaining on Futzbab right now.
Yeah, I wonder if Guyton can close in the next 4 laps. He's taken a second out of Futzbab that last lap, and this one he's using all of his ERS. Futzbab still has ERS to play with. I just think if Futzbab can keep it nice and smooth throughout these next laps. He's already losing grip. He's going wide. He's losing grip massively. He's looking up. He's losing the rears.
At some point, he would have to make a pit stop.
Unless he can hang it out, or his tires might blow up at the end of the race. I doubt his tires would get a puncture, but I think at the rate Guyton is catching, he might catch him on the last lap.
Yeah, that could be potential. That could be possible. Because that gap is deep. That gap is getting smaller and smaller every lap. Guyton is really giving it everything he's got right now.
He is. He needs to close that gap as quick as possible. Needs to make sure that Futzbab does not get away from him. You can see his car in the distance, going through turn 4 now. This is getting very, very close. Ironic Apples. Oh! He's nearly lost the car as soon as I switched to him. Matlaw is on his tail now. Matlaw wants that P3. But with penalties, it looks like even if Matlaw does pass Ironic Apples, he won't be able to get P3. So the only people still on 3 seconds worth of penalties is Futzbab and Guyton. Oh, so Guyton is on 2 warnings. Whereas Futzbab is on 1 warning. So he can afford to go out wide once, but after that he can't. Otherwise, if Guyton gets within 3 seconds, Guyton wins. Matlaw passes Ironic Apples using DRS.
And it looks like Matlaw is able to secure P3 unless Ironic Apples can make up for it. And Ironic Apples, his tires are 20 laps old, which means 5 laps older than Matlaw. So it could potentially mean that Matlaw could secure that P3. But with the penalties, it looks like Ironic Apples might be able to take P3 from Matlaw. And we can see now with Guyton that the gap is getting even smaller now. It's 2.5 second gap. And Futzbab is giving it everything he's got. He's running a little wide there with those 16 lap old tires.
I think at this rate, like I said, he might catch him. Guyton might catch Fitzbab on the last lap, or just be out of range. But Guyton needs to make sure that if he is right behind him, he must not get another warning. Otherwise, that's 6 seconds worth of penalties, and Fitzbab will probably win the race. But you can see his tires when you ride on board with Fitzbab. You can see the tread. Guyton's gained his second in the middle sector. This is it, the last lap of the race.
Final lap. Let's see if Guyton can win this race.
Remember, the only way he can lose this championship at this point is if he finishes outside of the points. That's the only way. And Fitzbab gets the win and fastest lap. It looks like Guyton's going to be too far away to make a move, definitely, but he will still be able to gain a lot of time in this middle sector because this is where the softs will be crying out. Look, you can see Fitzbab going out wide. Guyton gets a 3-second time
got
penalty.
another penalty. Oh no, this could get get really intense right now. You can see that Guyton is in fact gaining on Fitzbab, but with that penalty in hand, how would that affect him?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to gain 3 seconds in the last sector, so it seems inevitable. Is he going to try it down the inside? Late move from Fitzbab. That was a very late move from him. Fitzbab defending the inside. He wants to win on track.
Oh, it's going to be a close one.
Can Guyton get the traction down? Can he win on track?
Yes, he can.
He goes past him.
He passes Fitzbab.
Passes him at the line, but Fitzbab takes P1, but the championship goes to Guyton.
Guyton wins the championship so far. Yeah.
Yep. Amazing job by Guyton. This whole season, he's been very dominant.
Yeah.
Great job by him.
iHunter gets P3. Ironic Apples gets P4. Beast is P5. Matlaw P6. And everybody else is about to cross the finish line.
Let's just talk about Aston Martin for a second. They have gained 18 places, 14 each.
Yeah, Ironic Apples and iHunter did a really good job this race.
I mentioned in the beginning, maybe lap 13, 14, iHunter on his first stint was up to P4, I believe, or P5.
It was one of those
He did
two.
an amazing first stint, yeah. He did an amazing first stint. But all glory goes to Guyton, who now wins the Season 3 Division 6 championship. Well deserved from him.
And driver of the day goes to iHunter. So, here are the results of today's race in the Mexican Grand Prix. P1 is Fitzbab, followed by Guyton, who overtook Fitzbab at the end, but with those penalties, he unfortunately did not get P1. He still wins the championship. Next is iHunter, and then Ironic Apples, and then the Red Bull of BVV Beast, followed by the two Williams of Matt Law and then Jerome. Next are the two Avataris of Flacas and Matt, then Pyro Game Freak, followed by C1 and the Alfa Romeo. The Ferrari of Pradeep is in P12, Stretch is in P13, Jest P14, and then 15 all the way down to 19 is Vito Gamer, Gel, Jasper, Ibjon, and Mini Meerkat.